everyone. It's Wednesday, March 18th, 2009. It's time for this episode of Wishful Shrinking. So let's begin. This week's topic is about jealousy. Well, where can I start? If anything, I know firsthand about that emotion, on the receiving end and being on the giving end. Have you ever read Othello? There was murder and there was suicide, all because of jealousy and love. There are no positives that come out of jealousy emotion. There just isn't. I don't care how any way you slice it and dice it. There's nothing positive that can come out of it. Jealousy stems from one's own insecurities. Example, if I was with somebody and we've been together for a while, we're out to eat or whatever, the waiter comes up to us and compliments her, and she giggles and smiles or something. That is not something to get jealous over. I mean, a jealous person could turn that into this huge fiasco. The way I see it, though, is if I've been with someone long enough, I know and secure with myself that at the end of the day, they're coming home with me. That's the way I see it. They're with me. So I have nothing to be jealous over. Now, obviously, before I know it, meets him at the gym. They're working out together. They had dinner one night. No, sorry, that wouldn't happen. Jealousy, I'm not, but when it comes to a point like that, it doesn't mean I'm an idiot either. And so, yeah, that would be a cause for concern. So, once again, nothing positive comes from that emotion. It's really about our own insecurities and how we project them out and hurt those that are closest to us. Some people's personalities are just extroverted. Mine, it's no secret that I'm a flirt. Okay, I really am. And I've been that way ever since 9th grade, in junior high. Okay, and that is the way I am. Sometimes that can cause issues. Well, when that does happen, I always step back and reevaluate, am I doing it too much? And so I tone it down. The bottom line is, I may be flirty with people, but I come home to one person. That is the way I look at it. The only instance I can think of where jealousy may help with a relationship, some jealousy, some, just a little. John and Jane, okay, and they've been together for a couple of years. Well, they went out to eat one night at a nice restaurant, and John decides to go to the bar and get him and Jane some drinks. So, they've been together for a while. Obviously, any relationship, I don't care what you say, but any relationship, the passion is obviously great at first, and it does tend to taper off. It happens. Once you get comfortable with that person, it tends to die down a little bit. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just part of life, okay? So John goes to the bar. There's a nice-looking woman there, and Jane sees him, and, while he's waiting for drinks, he talks to her for a minute. Before you know it, they laugh, and, they laugh it off. They laugh, and then he comes back to the table. Jane is a little jealous of that, and, John really just wants to feel that he's still wanted by Jane. Okay, so when they get home that night, Jane makes him feel wanted. Okay, I'm not going to sugarcoat that. And then John makes Jane feel wanted. Before you know it, passion's back. They're all into each other again, and they always wanted each other, but it was nice to know that they wanted each other still. I hope that wasn't too confusing. But that's a situation where I think a little bit of jealousy may work. Now, if you do that with the wrong person, like somebody who's a psychopath, it could backfire in the worst possible way on you. So be careful who you try that little tactic with. So overall, in my opinion, jealousy is bad. It's a bad thing. But, we are human. so the emotion is there. You can't ask someone to not be human, but it doesn't mean they can't tone down certain emotions. But, if someone can't deal with their own jealousy, with their own insecurities, then perhaps they need to be alone for a while to deal with that. That's the way I see it. That's my thought on that particular issue. Well, it's time to sign off. Tomorrow is Thursday. Chrissy will be your vlogger here on Wishful Shrinking. So we'll look forward to seeing her view on the whole jealousy issue. So until next time, everyone, we'll see you.